today. It's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 60.
Years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline it goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown,
They did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah Likely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down carry for Barkley. And room there to work it inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip. Across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sip through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. He'll look to throw. This one swung outside to Strong. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. They'll set up to throw. Well, he's got it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. This is 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a first throw here in overtime. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
76 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this 2nd drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.